Hey guys, today we're going to take apart a Chrysler Town and Country 3.8 liter V6 intake plenum. We're accessing a fuel injector that was causing a misfire on number 6. You basically start out with the simple stuff, taking hoses and things off, taking the air intake boot and the connector loose. You're going to want to take the throttle cables loose. You have to bear with me a little bit because it was kind of difficult to get that off with one hand, I must say. Cha-ching! Next I'll take the throttle cable bracket loose and follow that up with removing the power steering reservoir and the map sensor connector. Going to shift over to pulling the vacuum hoses off, and I'll show you where there's almost a hidden connector at the back of this throttle body. The top one's easy to see. Here's the one that's hard to see. Now it's time to pull the intake plenum bolts off. There's 8 in total. Now it's time to pull that intake plenum off. It would be a lot easier if I took the 10mm nut off the bottom of the reservoir. It's a little bit harder to see. You'll see it in just a minute. But I was able to wiggle it to the back or slide it off to the side and pull that plenum off. Persistence is key. And there is that little 10mm devil right there. There's the fuel injector rail, fuel rail. It's got 4 10mm bolts that have to come off to pull it up. Be sure to push the locks up so you can remove the injector connectors without breaking them. Now we're going to blow compressed air, preferably with rags in the intake manifold next time, so that debris and dirt can't get down inside the engine. This particular vehicle is a stunt vehicle, and no vehicles were harmed in the filming of this video. Here's a close-up of the injector lock spring. We're going to take that off and then pull the injector out. You're going to want to use 2 hands because this thing will fly. Be sure you release fuel pressure on the system before you try to remove the injectors, or even take the fuel rail loose for that matter. The injectors have two O-rings, one at the top, one at the bottom. You definitely will always want to replace the one at the top. It would be advisable to replace the one at the bottom anytime you take them loose, just as a safety precaution. You're not going to get fuel spilling out from the one at the bottom, but you can suck air past your intake openings, the ports for the injector openings, if you don't replace them. Then you want to position everything back as close as possible. It's always helpful also to add a little bit of gasoline to the rubber O-rings before you try to seat them. It'll allow installation of the injector to go much more easily. During reassembly, be sure to torque tighten to specification that intake plenum. If you enjoyed my video, please like, comment, or subscribe.